Type shit. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the No Look Podcast. First episode of the new year. We are back. I'm your host, Injustice, your local supervillain. Thank y'all for tuning back in. Here with my co-host, media mogul, Thatboytwann. What's good, bro? How you feeling?
I'm alive.
You recovered, I see. My boy's he's been going through it.
Recovered from what?
Shit.
Niggas was sick, bro.
Damn.
They got him. Nah, but he's good now. We back. Today we have two very, very special guests, friends of the pod. We got local Knicks fan, Knickerbocker, my boy Jakob. What's good, bro?
How you doing?
Type shit. And you know what? And Liberty fan. Let me respect it.
Yes, respect Sabrina Ionescu in the back there.
I see the Sabrina jersey in the background.
WNBA champions.
Type shit.
Come on, guys.
Excuse me.
That's a tough jersey. Even if we won on some bullshit, but that's a tough jersey.
We're not gonna talk about that. We won. That's all.
Very controversial, Cole.
Ain't nobody gonna get into the minutia in the history books. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of bullshit, we have unfortunately a Chicago Bulls fan here.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Was bragging.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for coming on the pod. Man, it's January, man. We are in the thick of things when it comes to the NBA season. Football's about to wrap, which means we only gonna have hoop soon. You know what I mean? The All-Star break's coming up. How are y'all feeling? First of all, how are y'all feeling about y'all teams so far?
Jacob speaks for me.
Oh, as the resident Knicks fan, I mean, I feel okay. I think we're where we're supposed to be for the for where like our team is at right now. Where we beat the teams we're supposed to beat, and then we lose to like the top teams in the league. We lose to OKC, we lose to the Celtics, we lose to the Cavs, we lose to the top echelon, those real title contenders, the teams that are actually going to compete for a title. And while like
dog walk every now and then by like Detroit or something.
Yeah. I mean, but Detroit's a good team. We've shown our inconsistency. We're still trying to go.
Okay, look,
You don't believe that.
Detroit definitely surprised me with this.
You don't like the Pistons? They're a good team right now, in this moment. They're
like the last like 10 games. Then I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're a good team. They're figuring things out. They're a good young team.
I think it's partly that the Pistons have been overperforming, but I think it's also part of the East is so bad, bro. The East is bad, bro. Like
I wouldn't say the East is bad.
Especially
I'm tired of this narrative.
East is bad, bro. Bro, the Nets are like the 11th seed right now. We're ass.
Yeah, as the 11th seed, that's fine.
Y'all just don't want Cooper Flag enough.
Bro,
Ace Bailey enough.
It started, bro. Don't get started, bro. Like this is supposed to be the tanking year. We're gonna talk about it. We got D'Lo, bro. I'm not happy right now.
He's doing great for you.
But yeah, overall, the Knicks are doing all right. We're doing all right. You know, we might not win a championship this year, but we're going to be competitive in the playoffs. Hopefully, the wheels don't break by that point on all of our players, because I know Cat just got injured too. Okay. But I feel pretty good about the season so far. We'll see if that continues.
Yeah, I mean, once again, we still haven't really seen your full team yet. You know, Mitch hasn't come back yet, so we're still waiting to see that. I know you're excited about him coming back.
Honestly, I think people overhype Mitch and his impact, but you know,
yeah. For sure. I think y'all need another big though.
We'll yeah. So but I don't know if Mitch is necessarily like I think people think that Mitch coming in is going to save the team and somehow make us like this title contender. When can we not act like it's not Mitchell Robinson, the guy who can only block and dunk? Like, let's be real here. You know, he's got great defensive instincts, great timing, but you're only getting so much out of him. That's all.
Maybe that's all y'all need. Maybe that's just a missing piece.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The Knicks have been known to make like a trade or two or an adjustment at like the All-Star break and then turn things around. But
I was gonna say, I saw today there's like trade rumors that you guys are interested in Valanciunas. I know a couple people, like a couple teams are interested in Valanciunas, but I don't know. It wouldn't be a terrible pickup. I mean, he's better than Mitchell Robinson. You know what I mean, and he actually plays. Wouldn't hate that.
It's a plus for sure.
And I feel like where the league is at now, I think you need like multiple solid bigs. Like I keep telling
Especially if we're going to play Cat so much.
Exactly. Like I remember a friend of mine, he was talking about the Lakers. Like he doesn't understand the Lakers' problem. Like, bro, you have one big. You need multiple bigs in that team, bro. Anthony Davis can't do it all. You know what I mean? Like, I will say, Cat has been hooping, bro. Cat has been hooping. Mm-hmm. He's been balling, bro. And I'm not even just talking about like we were talking about like what he was gonna bring to the team, like with his 3-point shooting, but bro, he's been rebounding his ass off, bro. So
I was surprised by that, honestly.
Yeah,
he has like more rebounds up to this point in the season than he did all of last year, which is nuts. I mean, I guess he's playing true center. He's not playing with Rudy Gobert, but still, like, is something to be cognizant of. And his passing is really good too, which is something that I didn't realize because I didn't see a lot of Timberwolves games last year. But I think that's something that's been unlocked in this new Knicks offense for sure.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Dhyms? How you feel about the Bulls right now?
No man's land. So we ain't here. I don't know what we're doing, bro.
Hey, look, I don't know what you're doing either. I know I criticize the Bulls a lot, which they deserve it. But I will say this: a bright side about your team. There are some bright sides. Lonzo he's on the court. You know what I mean?
He's out tonight.
Well, yeah, of course he's out. I mean, he's out tonight, but he's been on the court this season. He's been hooping.
Yeah, no.
Do you know when is his contract up?
I don't know contracts like that. If I had to guess, I think another 2 years, maybe, or a year or two.
I mean, he might be out. You never know, but I mean, he might stay though because the Bulls have like stuck with him. You know what I mean? So he might stay. You never know, but you still got Kobe White. I think you guys are in limbo because you still have Zach LaVine. I think once you get rid of Zach LaVine's contract, then you guys and Vucevic also. Once you get rid of those contracts, you can fully start over. Like you can't really start over until you get rid of those two.
Yeah, just finally hand the keys over to Patrick Williams and get that ball rolling.
The future.
Yeah, just give him more touches. You feel me? Like let him enter his Kawhi era, and we in here.
Right. Why? So you think Patrick Williams gonna have a Kawhi era? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say I think that. I'm just saying I hope he does. I have a lot of belief.
See, I thought you were gonna say Kobe White, maybe AO.
No, listen, they're already solidified. I already told you this like a couple weeks ago. Ayo Dosunmu is like the third best Chicago Bulls of all time. He already solidified himself.
Okay.
Already solidified himself.
So okay. So let me hear so what's the other two? What's the two above him?
Okay, so number one, obviously Derick Rose. Two, this might surprise y'all, but he also holds a special place in my heart. I feel like he's not talked about enough. Kirk Heinrich.
Right. Kirk Heinrich.
Yeah, I don't know who Kirk Heinrich is. Are we going to talk about that now?
I'm aware of Kirk Heinrich, yeah. Thought you were going to go Carlos Boozer there, but
yeah.
No.
Could have gone, Joakim Noah.
He's top 5. He's definitely top 5 for sure. You feel me?
Steve Kerr, perhaps.
John Paxson.
Top 10. He's in there.
Okay.
Wow. Ben Gordon.
This is interesting. Yeah, Ben Gordon. That's definitely an option, man.
Okay, you're pushing it. Now you're just saying names at this point.
But hey, look, it's your list. It's your team, your list. You do what you gotta do.
Nah, but for real, it's like even if we want to trade them, I don't know what team realistically wants Zach or Vooch. Because technically, I guess they're good enough for contenders, but at the same time, no contenders can break the bank for either one of them. So it's like,
yeah, Zach's contract is terrible, man.
It's not terrible. Like, I think that's over exaggerated. Like, he's been hurt throughout the years, and yes, he's been disgruntled, but he's been playing really well, at least this year. For this year, he's been playing like really, really well.
It's gonna be hard to move Zach, one, because of the new CBA, and two,
you're
not gonna trade for Zach unless you think he's gonna stay. So like, the teams who now the Pistons are doing better now, so maybe the Pistons might take a shot at it, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see like what other team would be interested in Zach LaVine right now.
Maybe the Warriors. Maybe.
If the Warriors maybe struck out on like everyone else, then maybe they would get Zach LaVine. But like, if you're trying to get Steph Curry help, is Zach LaVine really the answer?
At this point, I don't see why not. He made Andrew Wiggins an all-star. Zach isn't that far from Andrew Wiggins.
I think Zach is better than Andrew Wiggins.
Did you say Zach is not that far from Andrew Wiggins?
He's better than Andrew Wiggins. You think that's a conversation?
I personally think so. I think Andrew Wiggins' best year, because especially because of the defensive side of the ball, I feel like it just makes up for it. Because Zach is just a one-way player. Like Andrew Wiggins was actually the best player on the opposing team for a lot of series.
I'd argue. I think Andrew Wiggins might be a one-way player. If we're being honest, Zach LaVine before he got injured, he was a two-way player. He was playing defense. Andrew Wiggins, yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
He was a solid defender before he got injured.
Yeah, he was not a bad one.
I just don't think he was a not negative defender.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, though.
Hey, man, that 2022 run, I'm just saying, I don't know if Zach can replicate something like that.
Now, playoffs is definitely different. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the Bulls are doing. We'll see, though. We'll see. Unfortunately, my team is almost not. I wouldn't say as much of a mess as you, because I
know it's a mess. It's a bigger mess.
It is. No, it's not a bigger mess because we have our picks. You know what I mean? Like we have a kind of a direction. My problem is we're supposed to be where the Wizards are at right now. The Wizards, amazing tank job by the Wizards. Beautiful. They really want Cooper Flag.
Do they even want that, or like the players just can't do anything?
Bro, it's like I feel like we're halfway tanking, halfway not. Like the Nets would do some shit like Cam Thomas will miss a month. You know, D'Lo's been missing games here and there. It's like, okay, cool, we're committed to the tank. But like, I feel like we're just not all the way in, you know what I mean? And I saw this quote, like Ben Simmons was talking about, like, oh yeah, I don't care what the front office says, like, we're gonna play. Like, now you want to play? When we're supposed to be bad, now you want to play. But all these other years, you were sitting in street clothes, but now you want to play. How convenient. You know what I mean? Like, I said this last year, bro. Like, Ben Simmons, he's on a contract year, and so am I. If I told you, if the Nets re-sign Ben Simmons, I'm going to be a free agent. I am no longer a Nets fan. I'm going to be looking for a new team. I'm going to be like LeBron. I'm going to put the button up on. I'm going to do the whole decision. I'm going to pick a new team, bro. I refuse to be a fan of a team that got Ben Simmons on there, bro.
That's crazy. Because Ray are.
Exactly, bro. It was. He's not even like when he plays, he's solid, bro. Like he's obviously not. He's not where he was like his rookie year. You know what I mean? Like, but it's crazy that that's his peak. Is his fucking rookie year, second year. But he's still a solid facilitator. He's still a solid defender. He's even like I don't know if y'all have like watched that many Nets games, but like he be in like little like mid range floaters here and there. Like I feel like he's improved a little bit. Yeah. Definitely is because he's on a contract year, but I don't know what
to say he's playing well just by hitting some mid range floaters because he's on a contract real.
The bar is hell, bro. It is, but yeah, I don't know what we're doing, man. Like, I'm just gonna be sick. Like, this was supposed to be the year that we were really, really bad, and where we're at right now, we're probably gonna end up like maybe like 9th pick, like around there. And it's disappointing, man, just because this is such a good draft class. Like Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper. I want a chance at these guys. And this was supposed to be the year that we're really bad. And like, I don't know, bro. Random people come out the woodwork. We will have a chance.
Yeah, because the lottery isn't nowadays with the different odds now. It's not like a lock. If you're the worst team in the league, you get the number 1 pick. So you still got a chance at those top.
We got to keep losing games. We got to keep losing games, bro.
Pick a higher, the opposite direction too.
Yeah. What we're about to talk about really confused me was the D'Lo trade. I didn't understand why we did that, but yeah, D'Angelo Russell. Finally, the Lakers pulled the trigger, traded D'Lo. What are y'all thoughts on the D'Lo trade from the Lakers or the Nets side? Twan, I know you're a D-Lo guy.
I was gonna say, like, what you feeling, Swan?
That's your guy.
That's my guy. He should have never left Brooklyn.
Yo, fair.
Him being back in Brooklyn don't matter to me because like no winning basketball is going to be played. So why?
For the
Bro,
fans.
It's one of those things where, like, again, this was the year we were supposed to be really bad, and we had players coming out the woodwork. Like, all of a sudden, Dennis Schroeder started hooping. Like,
Word.
Shake Milton just started pulling up. Like, I'm just like, yo, what is happening, bro? Like, it's just ridiculous. And like, once we got rid of Dennis Schroeder, I was like, okay, good, because he was playing too well. I was like, all right, cool, he's gone. And then we just picked up D'Lo. It's like D'Lo. I know a lot of Lakers fans might think he's trash. He's not trash.
Might.
He can be a solid starting point guard in the league, bro. And that's too good. That's too good for my liking if we're trying to tank for real. Because we're trying to compete with the Wizards and the Jazz, who are absolutely dog shit. So we have to be equally as dog shit. You know what I mean? And D'Lo, I think, is too talented of a player, especially when Cam comes back fully. Like, that backcourt, that's a talented backcourt. Like, that's a talented backcourt, you know what I mean? So it's just like,
so you don't like it?
Not for us. Honestly, not for the Lakers either. I mean, Austin Reeves, he's been doing a decent job at point guard, but like, now I just feel like they're lacking at two positions. Like, I think they need a real PG, and they still need another center. So like, I don't know. I don't see the Lakers as like a true contender like that, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think it only really helps the Lakers just with salary. You know, you move D'Lo, who's on a higher contract than Dorian Finney-Smith, and you're basically getting probably lesser production for maybe just like a positional swap if you want to give Austin Reeves more minutes. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it for both. You know, you get the tax flexibility for Lakers, and I don't know. I think D'Lo's a nice little tank commander. He'll give you not enough to get you some wins. I mean, not enough to get you some wins, but it'll make it exciting. You know, you'll get every here and then you get like an ice in your veins moment. It'll still be, you'll still lose. You know, he'll hit like a clutch three. He'll pass it out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas will do some ISO and then like blow the game or something. It'll be entertaining. It's like how the Raptors are this season. Every game that they're in is basically close, or they'll make a little comeback. They'll make a fake Knicks comeback because they got RJ Barrett at the front of the helm.
Who?
They'll lose.
Shout out to RJ Barrett.
At least it'll be exciting.
They are doing.
I like it for both, man.
They're doing an amazing tank job too. They are the Raptors. Beautiful tanking.
Tanking.
Nah, but what'd you say, Swan?
That's an amazing tanking.
Nah, for real. But I feel you, Jacob. He's been missing games, so that I do like. He hasn't like really been in the lineup, and we haven't really seen him and Cam that much together. As far as the Lakers, I feel like it only makes sense if like they get another like if they make another move at the deadline, then it makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think
it
frees up that possibility, but I don't know if they're actually going to do anything with that. They usually do, the Lakers.
For sure. As far as us, I need us to get rid of Cam Johnson too. I need him gone before the deadline. He's been hooping also. Like he's like he's really taken like the Mikal Bridges role of like the leader, but like he kind of like fits the role of the team better. Like I think he's just like a better shooter. I think that's why I think he's low-key like he might be a better ball handler too. And I think that's what
Mikal?
Yeah, I do. I think that's what messed it up for Mikal is because like when he was here, Ben didn't really play that much, and we didn't really have like a real playmaker. So he had the ball a lot. And I feel like Mikal just doesn't shine in that role, whereas Cam Johnson might be a little more comfortable in that role. But I need him gone, though. I need him gone. I need him. I saw the Warriors looking at him. I saw OKC. Whatever picks we could get, I need that.
Him on OKC would be fire, actually.
It would be.
He wants players to shine, just not too bright, you know.
Oh, for sure.
For that trade value to go up, but
absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Not enough to win.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I still, I don't know about y'all. after players leave, if it's not like bad blood, I still cheer. Like I still am a Jared Allen fan. You know what I
Really?
mean? Cheer for Carousel. Yeah, I messed with that Cavs team. Not so
I've
much.
heard someone Jared Allen fan.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jared,
word.
bro. 'Cause he's got that 80s look, bro. He should be hooping in like Chuck Taylor's.
Yeah.
He got the Afro, all that, bro.
He's got that ankle. He's gonna roll that ankle on a rebound. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah. Oh no, he gonna break his foot for sure. He's a beast though, bro. And he's only like he's like 6'9", 6'10", something like that. And he's a center, bro. Yeah, he's a beast.
He's solid.
Oh.
I just know that.
Legend of the game.
Yeah.
Cover NBA Street Volume 2, bro. Jared Allen.
Hey.
He's right there.
Afro, isn't it?
Facts. Shout out my guy Jared Allen.
Afro,
But
you want to call it?
so the trade deadline is approaching, right? And we always get some drama every single year when it comes to some disgruntled stars trying to run from the grind. And let's talk about Bradley Beal, man. Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns in general, because the Phoenix Suns, I think disappointing is definitely the word I would use.
Booty.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're the 11th seed. They're outside the play-in. They're under 500. They're 19 and 20. Definitely disappointing to say the least. Damn, yeah. And I checked because I was gonna check like maybe in the East they'd be better, but they'd only be like the 10th seed in the East. Like,
So is the East really trash?
No, the East is trash, bro. The East is
East is
months. The East is months. But so Bradley Beal's been in a lot of trade talks. I know they benched him recently. Do you guys see Bradley Beal getting moved?
Nah, I don't. Only because the no trade clause, like he would have to go somewhere he wants to go, and no good team wants him. So it's like a what, Mexican standoff. It's like who's gonna blink first type situation.
A Mexican.
I mean, if he's willing to come off the bench for another team like he is for Phoenix, I mean, he could find a team. But I don't know who's really in the market for, like, at least a competitive team who's really in the market for a 20 points per game pure scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't see it being like a real. Maybe not. I don't see it being like a real competitor. Maybe going after Bradley Beal. I could see like a teams. I mean, I could see like the Wizards, not the Wizards. Maybe like the Hornets making a play for Bradley Beal or some shit like that. Or I think that's kind of fun. You know what I mean? Even if he does come with the bench there. But as far as contenders go, like the only thing I've heard about is Jimmy Butler, which we'll get to in a little bit. That deal. But like, why would the Miami Heat want Bradley Beal right now? You know what I mean? Like, I guess
the only thing would just be to replace the scoring production that you would get from Jimmy Butler. You just replace it with Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're getting rid of, first of all, that's not a good replacement. Second of all, I feel like if you get rid of Jimmy, you're I wouldn't say total rebuild, but it's definitely reconstruction time. And I don't think that Bradley Beal would exactly fit that. And also, what the hell do the Suns have to offer besides Bradley Beal?
Nothing. They got like 2 tradable picks.
Grayson Allen, maybe.
Yeah, like it's
Bol.
Shout out Bol, bro. He's
for real.
He's the league's only hope to stop Wemby.
Right.
But Wemby's done up if Bol decides to lock in.
I want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Just to see like 2 sticks just go out on the court.
You like to see two sticks go at?
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Pause on everything. Because if I said lengthy niggas, that's worse, right? If I said lengthy niggas, that went worse.
I'm gonna say this, Dhyms.
Yo.
Yeah, keep them shades on, bro. Keep them shades.
You've been saying some wild stuff today about Wemby, bro.
Bro. They can't see.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If I was really a grimy nigga, I would expose what you said in the chat on this podcast, but I'm not gonna do that.
That's crazy. I didn't say anything wild.
Oh, you know what?
I appreciate young talent.
I'm gonna leave it there. Nah, but yeah, I see KD leaving the Suns by like next season for sure. I think KD's out of there. And you know what's crazy? I feel like Devin Booker might be out too.
Oh,
Because,
let me say that.
because we know KD, he he's gonna run from the grind. Either he'll go back to the Warriors or he'll go to like who knows where he's gonna go. He's out though. He's no way he's staying in the Phoenix.
Him on the Warriors again would be kind of crazy.
I don't. I could see it happen. I just don't see it working. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, I just don't see it working. But like, where does that leave Book? You know what I mean? Like, it's just Book and Bradley Beal and Nurkic. Like, I'm not sure if. Yeah, like Book, he's been loyal like to a T, but he's in his prime right now. Like, and I'm sure Book seems like the type of dude who wants to win also. So I don't know if he's gonna, want to sign up for this whole other rebuild that's gonna take a couple more years. You know what I mean? So, and also like you're not gonna get like 20 picks for KD. I know he still has trade value. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just like after that Rudy Gobert deal, like we're just not gonna see no crazy shit like that anymore. Or I guess the Macau one was the last one. Yeah. But
in terms of picks, for sure.
In terms of picks, yeah.
But I wonder where he's gonna end up. I've always said I thought D'Lo, Book, and Cat were gonna team up. Right now, I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
because I think Cat, he's hooping with the Knicks. I think he's gonna stay on the Knicks, and I don't see y'all like. I think y'all keep OG and Macau together. I don't think you trade for Book or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's definitely something to look out for, like in this next offseason, both of them, because the Sun shit it's definitely not working.
How long is KD's contract? Is it like next year? That's the last year?
It's a great question.
I thought he at least had, hold on, 5 years initially. He's been here for like 2 years now or 3 years now.
I think this is the second year.
Second year. So I think it's
I don't
another
even know how many
3 years.
games they play together.
Not a lot. Definitely not a lot.
He's a free agent in 2027.
It's 2 years.
Yeah, it's 2 more
2
years.
years.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
definitely asking for a trade for sure. He's definitely asking for a trade.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna try to go back to OKC.
That's disgusting.
I think
That is so disgusting.
He's still in OKC.
That'd be a crazy ring chase.
it would be.
Yeah,
lit.
Even crazier than the Warriors one. To be honest.
Nah, I won't be crazy in the Warriors one. The Warriors one was out of pocket.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess he did that too.
it's crazy because the Warriors ones you just lost to the Warriors and joined them literally a couple months later.
Yeah,
KC at the very minimum is like, cool. You might make them a little OP more than they already were, but at the end of the day, niggas kind of want you to finish your career in OKC anyway. So I don't think niggas don't care that much. I feel like that's not worse than Braun going to Miami or you going to. But I also gonna say you and Shy is gonna be annoying to watch.
and like depending on who they keep, like I assume I think SGA and Chet are safe for sure.
That whole starting five not moving.
Which is crazy.
The whole starting five?
Because if they keep J-Dub too and Lou Dort, that's nuts.
Lou Dort might have to go.
Who actually gets paid on that roster?
Shy.
Yeah.
Shy's
Right now.
about to get paid, but everybody else is on very reasonable,
Maybe Caruso.
like big money contracts.
Hartenstein. I think that's like the second biggest or third biggest.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hartenstein got what, 100 mil?
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. There
Okay, I
you
see what
go.
you mean.
100 mil.
Yeah, it might not be OKC or the Warriors. Who knows? Like, KD's a ring. I think at this point he wants another championship, so it's gonna be like wherever, like, puts him in the best spot for that. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying he gets out of OKC always right.
That'd be crazy.
Go to the Celtics.
Nah,
Might as well.
his legacy would be ruined if he went to the Celtics.
On that team.
Is it? We thought it was ruined with Golden State, and he's fine.
I would
Just
really,
go.
It would really be ruined. It would really be.
That's a big ring chase. That's a huge ring. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure the Thunder are like have like the first or second best records, them and the Cavs, but like I feel like him going to the Celtics is even worse than him going to the Thunder. 'Cause at least at the Thunder, we understand there's a sentimental value to it.
Yeah.
Celtics is just straight ring chase. Like, who else do the Celtics really need?
Yeah, that would be disgusting. That'd be disgusting. But yeah, as far as Book, I don't know, man. Like, who knows? If he requests a trade, I could see like because Book is nice, bro. Book is like that. I could see like maybe like the Rockets. The Rockets have a solid young team and a good coach. See the Rockets, D Book.
I think I like one Memphis a little better.
Do you?
Actually, wait, I forgot about Desmond Bain. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I don't see him on Memphis like that. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to think about it, but we'll see what happens. I definitely think the Suns' experiment is done though. It's done up for that. Like it's cooked. They at least their championship hopes. But let's go into some other trade rumors though. My guy Jimmy Butler. He didn't request a trade, he demanded a trade, and he doubled down on it. He went straight to Pat Riley, said, trade me. And Pat Riley said, he basically was like, make me. Like how the Heat front office is moving right now is just like, nigga, you better hoop, bro. Like he's not getting moved for real.
Bro, I just want to say, all of Miami is cooked. You lose them, your football team losing their star player essentially. Your basketball team beefing with his star player. Yo, you seen that basically they're gonna change his suspension to fine him even more. There was a report like an hour or two ago talking about summer he didn't get paid for 10 days because the accountant messed up. Nah, this is like breaking up with your shorty after years of toxic relationship and you try to get your stuff back.
Real shit.
It don't matter where Jimmy goes at this point. To be honest with you, yes, I will never bet against Jimmy Butler, but there is still two big, I guess, things that really matter. One, how much fun he's having, and two, durability. Because at the end of the day, Jimmy's the type of dude where he not gonna go off at 30 if we chilling. He not gonna get you that 20 if we chilling. Jimmy gonna finish the game with like 12, 6, and 8, and we gonna have a good team win. He's not gonna get you those points unless he really needs to. Like he not carrying unless the team is sorry. So it's like I don't know. I don't know where he gonna go, and you still gotta pay that man's a decent sized contract. And on top of that, like Jimmy's like how old now?
I think 35. I believe 35.
Congrats. That man is going to be 36.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Jimmy is going to be especially hard to move because similar to what I said about Zach LaVine, it's going to be hard to move him. You know, teams, they might not want to buy in on Jimmy. They don't know he's going to stay. You know, as Twan said, the durability is definitely a question mark. Jimmy, I think after this, I think the reputation of being, I wouldn't say a locker room cancer, but just like a bad locker room guy is definitely going to stay on him for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to trade him in general because the Heat are notoriously stingy, bro. Like they didn't the Dame deal didn't go through because they didn't want to give up Tyler Hero. Like they're always in the mix for these. Every time a disgruntled star is mentioned, the Heat are always in the mix, and they seem to never land them. And I don't know. Definitely not this year. I don't see him getting traded. I don't think that's a deadline. But if he gets traded, where do y'all see him ending up?
I have no idea. Low key, back to Minnesota. Is that crazy to say? Back to Minnesota. Little Julius Randle.
That's a
Jimmy Butler swap. Something like that.
Be a play.
You know? But I feel like it would work out a little better because you don't have like the whole Tibbs dynamic. You don't have wasn't the main problem that he had was Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. They just weren't, you know, tough enough for him or whatever. I feel like him and Ant would get along pretty well. I mean, although those are two big egos, so I mean,
yeah,
true,
terrible. But I mean,
I
Anthony Edwards was talking about like people got to play a little better, and I think Jimmy Butler would bring that intensity that he wants that you definitely don't get out of a Julius Randle.
You want to trade Julius Randle at that point too. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, Yeah, for sure.
Julius and Jimmy Butler getting into it first possession of the game. When they start arguing about how one of them was supposed to do a backdoor cut and everyone didn't.
Pretty early. Pretty soon. I'm not gonna lie.
I could see that. I could see him on that team. I think it would work with him and Ant, just because I don't think Ant has any work ethic problems, and I think they want to win. So I think it might work. I think he'd play good with Dante, Nas Reed, Rudy. I don't know, but
Speaking of that, actually, I like him thinking about it, him going to Minnesota, but except for Randall, you switch Gobert and Butler.
but they have Bam.
But like, hold on, but like, think about it. For Heat, I'm not thinking about the Heat so far. I'm thinking about for Minnesota, based on like what I've been hearing so far, like team construction wise, and like I guess sometimes when I see some games, they generally play better when Nas Reed is playing the five. They just do. They move up and down faster. It's a little easier to switch. The offense opens up a little more. So I'm thinking if you have like a starting lamp of like Mike, Ant, Jimmy, Randall, and Nas Reed, I feel like that's like I think that's way more movable, like easier to play with in a way.
I feel you, but I feel like with all these trades, it's like, what did the Heat get out of it? You know what I mean? Like
They get a double big lineup.
Bam and Rudy is nasty. Bam and Julius Randle is super nasty. Like you would have to. I assume you have to include Rob Dillingham in this, just to sweeten the deal, maybe, or like a shitload of picks. But I don't know. I don't know. I like the fit. I like him in Ant. I like him in like that core, but I don't know if I see it happening. Just because of trade pieces, I think if he gets traded, it'll either be the Rockets, just because I think the Rockets have a win now coach in Ime Udoka. I mean, they're teetering along the second seed this year, so they're a talented young team, and they have a lot of the young players that maybe the Heat would want. Or the Pelicans. I see the Pelicans, bro. The Pelicans have a couple disgruntled stars that they're trying to move. I could see a nasty Jimmy Butler, Brandon Ingram trade happening. Possibly, maybe Zion for Jimmy. You know what I mean? Something like that. Just because I think the Pels want to get rid of these contracts, but I really, really do. So, and the Pelicans are also bad. Like they might get a good draft pick this year. You know what I mean? Like they're in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes if they still have their pick. So I can see that happening, man. And Loki, I think Brandon Ingram might do good in Miami. No, new environment. You know what I mean? Under Pat Riley, Spoelstra. I don't know. I still believe in Brandon Ingram. I do.
I do too.
Honestly, it's just sad. I just don't think anyone wants to play New Orleans, and it's sad to say. Like they might have to just relocate. Like it seems like no one wants to play in New Orleans, bro. Like no one. It's sad, man. Like they need to make that.
I mean, why would you?
Yeah, like
what would you?
I'm just like it's a small market. They're bad. At least if you're in a small market and you're good, you're competitive. You can use that to your advantage. But they haven't been good for years and years and years.
I just want to talk about
just spending a lot of money on their players. Zion's constantly injured. It's crazy.
The Pelicans is such an interesting case because there's so many solid players in that team. Like Trey Murphy's a dog. Herb Jones is a dog. But they just like CJ McCollum's been hooping, but they just can't figure it out, bro. Like, and I think it stemmed from Zion just didn't want to be there from the jump. And I don't think he ever fully did it, bro. And it's sad. They got to blow it up.
For sure. And they're all like, I feel like they're always injured too. Like, if it's not Zion, it's Brandon Ingram. If it's not Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, who's usually healthy, sometimes gets injured. Zion's always injured.
It was going viral like in the beginning of the season. They had like 8 people missing, and like the lineup that they put out, like it was just like I think they had like RJ Hampton starting at point guard. It was nasty, bro. It was disgusting. Exactly.
That's all Knicks fans know like that Alexi Sved starting lineup with Lance Thomas is player.
That was some disgusting hoops being played, bro.
Nasty.
Langston Galloway's starting point guard.
Was that like the second win season?
Trust me,
It
bro.
was one of them. Probably our 12 win season.
As a Nets fan, I've definitely had those type of years. Even when we were putting out there Randy Foye, Quincy AC, that lineup, that was nasty.
Randy Foye.
Randy Foye was the point guard. I think we had the 4 and 5 was like it was like Quincy AC and Kyle Quinn. It was disgusting, bro. It was
both former Knicks.
Both former Knicks. Yeah, bad hoops, bro. Terrible.
Shout out Kyle Quinn. I love that.
He was
guy.
nice when he was on the Knicks. Okay, we didn't need to get rid of him.
He was decent. Solid beard.
He was a nice. I don't know. We Knicks fans, we like to romanticize.
Yeah.
I just remember Kyle Quinn would always be on like Twitter, and he would just put like abbreviations for whatever he's tweeting. He wouldn't actually tweet it out, so it would be like it would just be like a bunch of random letters, and you'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about, Kyle Quinn?" But,
his Cam Newton shit.
yeah, that's the Pelicans right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Pelicans are in bad shape, bro. See, I can see that happening, maybe, and maybe like they build around Jimmy somehow, or like they just dump contracts. I don't know, but
yeah,
Jimmy,
well, you would just use them to build up all your other players, like your Jordan Hawkins, your Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. You know, he wouldn't be there for like your rebuild. He would just
defense is kind of nasty, though. A lineup with Herb and Jimmy, that defense is nasty.
Mm-hmm. Forgot about Herb.
Herb, he's a dog, bro. He needs to be on playing winning basketball, bro.
Yeah.
Herb needs
I think
to be
he's also injured though.
Yeah,
is he?
Yeah.
Damn.
Trey Murphy too. Trey Murphy.
No, he's back. I know he's back.
Shooter, bro. Shooter. We'll see what happens though. Jimmy, he's definitely in purgatory right now. I think the Heat are gonna drag this out. They're gonna be petty, like Pat Riley. He don't give a fuck, bro. I feel bad for bro. But at the same time,
Feel bad for who?
I feel bad for Jimmy, but I'll be honest with you because, like, I feel like of all people to be upset, it should be him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was the main reason they went to the finals twice, and they had no business. In my opinion, they had no business being there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not for sure.
Overachieved.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Twice. I mean, you can't even say they overachieved. They got there twice. You know, they were just a finals level team. They lost.
It's weird. Like
one of
they
them was
made the finals the years they weren't like a high seeding. That was the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. But before we go, I wanted to discuss Dhyms' favorite player.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into that, since we're talking about free agency stuff, I just heard this recently. I want to ask you how y'all feel about this. Steph Curry had like a post-game interview. Is basically saying kind of like the opposite of what like star players kind of say. He was saying like as much as like he's trying to win while he's still good, he doesn't want the Warriors franchise like to rush or make like any desperate moves like to get a player now. He'd rather them make the right decisions and preserve the franchise like for years to come. How do y'all feel about that? Because honestly, I was surprised, and I guess I kind of like it. It sucks he might not get anyone good if he's coming with that kind of energy, but like I like the fact that he's kind of still, I guess, looking out for his franchise at the same time.
Right.
That means he's out of here soon.
I mean, I think.
What?
That retirement coming soon.
Okay.
Like every time I've heard like a Steph Curry interview, I've heard like, yeah, we don't know how much time I'm gonna have left. Like he sounds like how LeBron be talking. Like I feel like Steph's talking about retirement more than LeBron has. Like I don't think Steph has that much time left in this league, bro. And I
gotta think about it like this, right? It's 2025. How old are we all? Like pushing 26, right?
Yeah.
We've been watching these niggas since we even damn near middle school. You gotta understand, in 5 years, none of these players will be here.
Stop talking crazy. Bron's playing till 45.
Forget about that right now. But in 5 years, he will not be here, bro.
They won't.
So it's like him saying, I don't know how much time I got. You gotta remember,
It's real.
At least Steph Curry's case, right? That he is one ankle injury away from that being that star Steph Curry. Like y'all remember how Kobe was? So he got that last injury, and he was just like, well, we had known that last injury is really gonna be the one that really took Kobe out. So it's like, him saying all that, he like, don't rush it.
Yeah, that last Steve Nash, Dwight Howard season, he was dragging that team to the playoffs. They almost made it. Then he tore his ACL in that Warriors game.
Yeah, that was the last major injury, right?
Yeah, he had a couple more after, but like that Achilles was like really killed it.
That Achilles that did it. But it's just like, bro, you gotta think. Curry saying all that. It's like,
but I also think Steph, he's saying that because he has like a unique perspective for everything. He's been with the Warriors when they were in a rebuilding stage. He was drafted there. They got Clay, they got Draymond, and they built that team from the ground up until they won a championship when they got Steve Kerr. And then he's also seen how it can affect you when you get a big star, when they get Kevin Durant. And then even past that, once Kevin Durant leaves, they aren't as good as they are with Kevin Durant, but then they still win a title after that. So I think he's just saying that there are other ways to build a championship because he's literally done it every single way. He's done it from rebuild. He's done it from free agency. He's done it from post-free agency, rebuilding restructuring the team from a championship team. He's saying you don't necessarily have to waste all your resources just to get a big star and make a huge swing. You can do it the quote unquote right way.
He's seen it all, done it all, man. Like, he is the face of the franchise. He damn near is the franchise, to be honest. And I think he's gonna want to do what's best for the franchise. As far as like the rest of his career, we don't know how long he has. I see the Warriors being in that spot where Steph is gonna make sure they're a borderline playing team until he physically can't anymore. I think as long as Steph is Steph, they'll be good enough like to be in the mix just because it's Steph. And I think that they'll find a way to, give him a good supporting cast. But I think as far as like championship aspirations go, I don't see it. I don't see it. Unless something crazy happens. Like, I remember I always said, like, I see Giannis going to the Warriors if he gets disgruntled. If like that happens, then maybe, you know what I mean? But even that, it's like, you got to put the right pieces around that. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll see what happens, man. Steph, as much as I despise the Warriors, Steph Curry is a legend, though. Steph Curry, he's a legend, and he seemed like a solid dude. And unfortunately for the Warriors, it also seemed like Draymond is a Warrior for life too. So
that's kind of crazy.
It's gonna be hard to get saved. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Draymond's been loyal too. And he's been a part of all those championships. You know what I mean? He's been an important part. I think without Draymond, I don't know if the Warriors are, win as many championships. You know what I mean? He was a very important part of that system.
Oh, that's fair.
He's been
a part of all the fights too, the Katie fights, the Jordan Poole fights, just
100%.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if he wasn't there, no way they're winning all those chips. They might take one, you know what I mean? But yeah. But
that's fair.
As I was saying, Dhyms, your boy, Derick Rose. I don't know if you saw recently, the Bulls retired his jersey. I thought that was really dope.
I did. I didn't cry, but like it was very sentimental. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was dope, bro. He cried. It was definitely an emotional moment. You could tell how much Derick Rose loves the Chicago Bulls and just loves Chicago. And you could tell how much of a big moment that was for him. And you could tell how much NBA fans love Derick Rose, bro. Like he's definitely a legend for sure.
On and off the court.
On and off the court for sure. Now, the question I have for y'all is,
I know what the question is.
Do y'all think Derick Rose is a Hall of Famer?
I'll be honest with you. If I'm not being biased, I can understand if he doesn't make the Hall of Fame. But I just want to be clear on something. You're talking about NBA Hall of Fame, not just regular basketball Hall of Fame, correct?
Mm-hmm.
NBA Hall of Fame.
It's the same thing, no? The Naismith Hall of
No,
Fame?
I think there's a difference. No, there's I think there's a distinct difference.
You talking
No?
like a
I
team?
don't think so. No, it's just the Naismith
It's
Hall
only
of
one.
Fame, right?
There's like teams got like their own like ring of honor type joint, but there's only one Hall of Fame, bro.
I don't know. I'm someone's talking about two different, like, because I misread this somewhere. Talking about like they count everything he's done from like high school, college onward, and then they only count what he did through the NBA, something like that. Or maybe I'm just thinking of someone else.
No, I think it's all one. I think it's just one Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
then
no-
if it's everything included, then yeah, I think you should make it.
Because even in the Hall of Fame, they do take into account like your other endeavors.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
like
got
collegiate career,
coaches,
Olympic.
you got EuroLeague coaches that are in there, stuff like that. So it's like that's probably what they were getting at, I would think.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
I will say,
What do you think, though?
Justice, you wanted to go.
No, you go.
I will say this. I will give y'all a yes and no answer. Do I think he's a Hall of Famer?
Ooh.
Just off the fact that in terms of actual stats and all that, at the end of the day, outside of that MVP, like we got 3 good seasons out of you. We had some solid seasons here and there. Like, okay, you had like 18 points per game on the Knicks and stuff like that. But if we take those numbers, is that really Hall of Fame numbers? No. Now, do I think he deserves to get in? I think he will get in. 'Cause at the end of the day, until there is an MVP that's younger than you, you still have that. That will never be taken from you until someone does it younger. The other thing is you have niggas like Vince Carter in the Hall of Fame, where we're clearly in there off of like mostly a cultural aspect. Like at the end of the day, as much as we all like Vince, you got 8 All-Star games and nothing else to your name besides that slam dunk contest. So it's like, what did you really accomplish? You ain't get no chips. You barely got all NBA teams. Vince Carter got 3 all NBA teams, and they came in his first 3 seasons, and not a single one was the first team. So it's like you have people like that where it's like, you're clearly in there off your impact. And if we're talking impact, D Rose might be one of the most loved players in basketball. So it's like, I think you'll get in off of that. Now, are you going to be a first ballot? Like, are you going to be the first name called? Nah, unless it's like a weak class, I don't think you'll be the first name called. In his case, 5 years. Was it 5 years you got to wait?
I think so. Yeah.
He might be a first ballot depending on who they want to pick that year. I say he dodged the bullet. I think Carmelo retired last year. So he don't got to worry about like someone like Melo getting in over him, but then it's just like you also have to worry about the dudes that are already struck out twice already. So now it's their last time. So it's like, Derick Rose, we can push you aside this time to let that person that's been struck out twice already in. So it's like his is a little bit more complicated, but I do think he'll get in. Like at the end of the day, like it's not like if we can make an argument, and this is a horrible argument, if we can make an argument that I don't think there's a finals MVP that's not in the Hall of Fame. So if you can make the argument for Iggy to be in the Hall of Fame, Derick Rose has a solid argument, okay?
Nah, you can't make a case for Iggy. I don't know how you make a case for Iggy.
Is there a finals MVP that's not in the Hall of Fame? Is there an MVP that's not in the Hall of Fame? Is there?
MVP, I know not for sure. Finals MVP, I have to check. Probably not, to be honest with you. But shit, he might make it. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Awards.
Iggy, I don't know. I just looked at his stats.
Iggy's stats.
I don't think so.
Iggy's stats not it.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of crazy.
As far as
if you look at Vince Carter's career stats, look at Vince Carter's career stats and look at Chris Middleton's career stats. Them niggas got damn near the same numbers.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like as far as Iggy goes, I'm looking at his points per game. I'm seeing a lot of single digits here. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. As far as D Rose goes, if we're just looking at like his numbers in his career, I don't think he should get in. I'll be honest with you. I get it. He got the MVP for sure. I'm giving him that. But if we're talking about Hall of Fame years, we're really looking at 3 seasons. That's what we're really looking at. We're looking at 1 year we averaged 25, like 5 and 7. I think that was his MVP year.
25 again.
And then 2, yeah, he never came close to it. Like the next year, he averaged 21, and then he doesn't have a Hall of Fame career, right? But Twan mentioned it. I think he gets in. I think he gets in off his influence. I think because he has an MVP and because he influenced a generation, you know what I mean, of hoopers. I think the influence he brought to the game, I think he gets in the Hall of Fame. I think they put him in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, he had dudes wearing Adidas, and Adidas was not hot when I was a kid. It was Nike all day. And I remember, I know a whole bunch of kids that had Adi Roses. Them ugly ass shoes.
Whoa, not too much.
They were trash, bro. They were bad.
They had colors, though. They had colors.
Yes.
They did.
Rose City, all that. They had colors. They had
Christmas Day joints.
That's side tangent. I won't be that person, but remember when we used to get colors for everything, bro? Remember when we used to have colors? We used to be a great society.
Real shit. Nah, but I think he gets in though. I think they put him in. Now, as far as if he deserves it, I don't know. To each his own, but I think he gets in. Well, what do you think, Jacob?
I mean, I think I'm with you guys. I mean, if we're talking strictly basketball, strictly off the merit of his basketball playing on the court, he probably doesn't have enough to get in. I mean, he was an MVP, and I think he was the youngest MVP. And I think statistically, every single MVP has made it to the Hall of Fame. So there's that. But yeah, culturally, I mean, he's a massive Chicago kid. He's done great for the city of Chicago. Everyone loves him across the league. I mean, you remember when he scored 50 for the Timberwolves? Literally, it was like the biggest story of basketball. So I think just off of that merit, he'll probably get in as well. I think Vince Carter is a really, really good example that you can get in simply based off of your cultural impact. If you didn't have like a substantial or a truly like Hall of Fame worthy basketball career on your own. If you have that impact, then I think you have enough to get in. And I think I agree with it. Like if he gets in, I wouldn't be upset at that.
Now I will say this: low key, LeBron deserved the MVP that year. So
no, we're not ending off of that. I'm not gonna argue that. That's a different day. No, we're not gonna end off of that. I'm not gonna argue that it's a different day. I'm just saying we agreed, or at least it was agreed that the basketball Hall of Fame was based off of everything he did. His college thing still mattered. He went to the national championship, I think his freshman or sophomore year in college.
Okay.
25.
That means something. What do you mean? Okay.
Dhyms.
That means something if you're Carmelo.
25, 4 and 7.
Okay, he went all the way to winning. We're not like everyone who went to college wins it all the time.
LeBron should have got that MVP.
We're not gonna debate this right now.
LeBron averaged 27 and 7 that year.
He averaged 26, 6 and 7. It wasn't 27, 7, 7. 26, 6 and 7.
I just checked. It was 26, 7 and 7.
Okay, 26, 7 and 7.
5, 4 and 7. Which sounds better to you, Dhyms?
Bro, it's not about statistics. It's not about statistics. LeBron James had fucking D-Wade and Chris Bosh and had a lower seeding than Derick Rose and friends. I'm not trying to hear this.
Whoa. We're not gonna act like that Bulls team was bad though.
Name me someone else.
Joakim Noah?
Oh, the great Joakim Noah. That's great and all.
Are we saying Joakim Noah was a scrub now?
You're telling me Joakim Noah is better than Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade?
I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
that. Joakim Noah, 5 years on the Bulls is trash.
Don't act
it's not trash, but Joakim Noah became who he was after that year. He got a DPOY 2 years after that. He wasn't the Joakim Noah y'all think about was not 2011. He was good, but it wasn't his peak yet. It was still a good Joakim Noah though. It was still a good Joakim Noah.
Carlos Boozer was good, was he not?
It was okay. It wasn't anything crazy. It was okay. The point is that Heat team was expected to be great. That Heat team was expected to be great. They got lower than a only offensive player of Derick Rose.
It was the first time playing together.
Y'all roster was solid.
So
was you had a Tom Thibodeau that don't coach offense.
You said what?
Your roster was solid. Your issue is you're the Tom Thibodeau that don't coach offense, so you would die in the third quarter every year.
I'm just saying.
Also true.
LeBron
Overcame a lie.
LeBron to share the ball with D Wade and Bosh and still had 26-7-7.
Had to share. Okay, so what is it? He had to share the ball, or he had enough help so he could be offensively better. You can't have it both ways.
Why not? Why not? Why can't I have it both ways? The fuck?
You can't.
Both can be true.
You can't say, oh, LeBron James had all this help, but he also had to give up the ball a lot too.
All I'm saying is the main reason D Rose could make in the Hall of Fame is because that MVP. Right? So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Without that MVP, he still has a very decent chance off of culture, but like,
nah, I don't think so.
Not having the MVP.
The MVP helps a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it does.
The MVP helps a lot.
I feel like the MVP MVP is the case, bro. Like, so I'm just saying, there's definitely a couple games where LeBron definitely took off. So I think you should thank him. I think you should thank the GOAT right now for putting your guy D Rose in the Hall of Fame. That's what I think.
I'm never coming on this podcast again.
All right,
you gotta come on here, buddy.
I went it there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to the No Look podcast. Make sure you follow us on IG. I'll put all that below.
Follow.
Make sure you. I'm gonna put your IG all right. All you LeBron fans, spam his IG, please, and tell him who the vote is.
Don't. I really would like. Good night, y'all. Good night.
All right. Thank you, Dhyms, Jakob. I want to thank you guys for coming on the pod. Appreciate y'all.
Of course. It was fun.
I would love to have you all on again. Next time we'll talk about Bron. I'll bring you on, Dhyms. I know that's your favorite player.
Don't. I really won't pick up.
Favorite player.
Is Bron
Wemby on mic, I'll come for.
Wemby's your savior. Okay.
He is.
I'm with you on that.
This man's gonna be the GOAT. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Once LeBron retires, my fandom will move on to Wemby. I know he's next up. Hey, you know what? If the Nets re-sign Ben Simmons, I might just be a Spurs fan. I might just go all in. You know what I mean?
Hey,
type shit. One black and white team to another.
Just sign a quick 5 years. See how it goes.
Facts, yeah. I'll sign a 10-day. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.